Ever spent a fortune on supplements only to feel worse? My client was $500 a month thinking that she had cracked the optimal health code. When we looked at her supplements, we realized that over half of them actually were trash. And once she ditched those, she ended up feeling better in a matter of weeks. So in this video, I want to cut through the supplement industry's lies and show you what actually works. My recommendations for the top 5 supplements are at the end, so stay tuned for that. And all the references are listed in the description below. This industry's a multi-billion-dollar mess. Most companies owned by a handful of giant corporations, 14 to be exact, that push cheap junk your body can't even use. Let's take magnesium oxide as a good example. It's a form of magnesium that studies show has at best a 4% absorption rate. It's effectively useless, and yet companies put that in their supplements. Then we have synthetic forms of the nutrients. So the B vitamins come to mind in this case. Cyanocobalamin is the synthetic form of vitamin B12. For example, it's borderline toxic. Our body cannot use it as effectively as the natural version. Then you've got additives like titanium dioxide that's literally just added in to make the pill look prettier. And we know it is toxic. It has detrimental effects to gut health and immune health. Artificial dyes like red 40, yellow 5, they're added to, again, for aesthetic purposes. And they've been linked to things like hyperactivity and allergies. So if you're swallowing handfuls of this stuff, any of those ingredients that I just mentioned, you're wasting your money, at best. At worst, you're damaging your health. So what should you watch out for? What are the red flags? Well, one, if your label says proprietary blends, you don't even know what's in it. Probably filler. Likely the ingredients that are in that blend are not in therapeutic dose. We mentioned magnesium oxide before. Poor absorption, simply trash it. Artificial dyes like red 40, yellow 5, no point to them, just potential risk. Again, trash them. Soybean oil and vegetable oil are added to soft gels, most commonly as bulking agents or fillers. We know they're inflammatory. This is a red flag for companies simply cutting costs, right? Choosing the cheaper way out. So check your stash for any and all of these. If you see them, I would say toss them into the garbage right away. Don't even bother using up what you have. Get rid of them. They don't belong in your body. Bottom line. Here's the deal. No supplement beats real food. Companies push multivitamins, especially like they're some fix for a bad diet, but they don't have the cofactors that whole foods do. Whole foods are a really good example of the whole rather being greater than the sum of its parts. Right? You take kefir as an example. It's got numerous benefits. Its benefits outweigh a probiotic that you're going to get off the shelf of a health food store any day. They'll say modern foods nutrient poor. Like companies will often say, oh, our soil these days are much less nutrient dense than they were in the past, right? The soils have been damaged. And yeah, maybe that is true, but synthetic pills aren't the answer. Buy local, eat dense foods. And when it comes to supplements, only if you need them. Okay, supplements will not fix a broken lifestyle either. So if you got issues around sleep or circadian rhythm, not getting enough sunlight, there's no pill for that, not even vitamin D, right? So if you're taking supplements, you want to do it right. First, know why. I heard it's good, right? Isn't a good reason. Test, don't guess. Blood work's a good start, and then if you want to take things a little further, go a little deeper, I recommend functional testing. Second, less is more. The less is more adage applies to supplements. So a good rule of thumb that I like is to start with a third of the dose recommended on the label of the bottle, and then gradually work up from there to find your minimally effective dose. Third, you want to skip the blends. So a good general rule of thumb is if a label has over 5 ingredients, it's probably hype. Then you're getting into that proprietary blend where the levels of the ingredients are likely not therapeutic. Fourthly, know that everything's got risks, even a natural supplement. Too much zinc, for example, can tank your copper levels. So just because it's natural doesn't mean that it's safe or that it's right for you. Context is key. And lastly, cycle your supplements. Don't pop them ad infinitum forever and ever. Your body gets lazy, they'll lose their effectiveness, and then, of course, there's potential harmful effects for doing that as well. So let's look at my top 5 recommendations. If you're starting out, these are safe, they're solid, worthwhile options. And I did put them in a sequence in order of priority if you're on them. So number 1 is a binder. A binder is going to help your body remove toxins. We're all exposed to toxins. I like CellCore's BioToxin Binder. I use it myself. I recommend it to clients. It's had a huge impact on client results. My number 2 pick is humic and fulvic acids. Again, I go to CellCore for this one. They have a product called BC-ATP that I love. It detoxes cells, boosts nutrients. Kind of the same deal as the binder. The two often will complement each other or go hand in hand. But I think of the humic and fulvic acids as being excellent antioxidants and excellent mitochondrial support. At number 3, I have grass-fed beef gelatin. In my opinion, this is highly underrated. You can add this easily to any meal at any time of the day. It's great for gut health. It's great for helping your body to handle and deal with stress. There's a laundry list of benefits that I'll list in the description for gelatin. At number 4, I've got taurine. I like CanPrev's L-taurine. It's in powder form. Again, it's easily added to juice or another beverage. Taurine is great for mitochondrial support as well, energy production. In my opinion, another highly underrated one that we don't see often enough as part of a protocol. And rounding out the top 5 is creatine monohydrate. I like Designs for Health version of this one, but there's again numerous brands out there that offer a similar type of product. Creatine monohydrate is great for brain health, muscle health. It's not just for the gym rats or the bros, as they often will call themselves. So that's my list. Simple yet effective. Again, test if you can, but these are a great starting point if you can't test or you're not able to afford that right now. So what now? Like I said, start with a blood test if you can. I'll list the biomarkers, the blood chemistry markers that I would recommend to get started with. If you're curious about deeper testing or the supplements that I listed, again, I have links for all of those as well, the stuff that I use personally that I recommend to clients. And if you want a plan that works, that's customized for you, specifically the context of your health, then book a call with me. I'll have a link in the description for that as well. We'll have a chat and see what is best for you. If this helped, like it, share it with someone who may be under a truckload of supplements right now. That's it. I'll see you next time.